basketball coach at Martin Luther King High School in Riverside, California. Coach is in Temecula, California, live with me this morning, super early. But he got up because we wanted to talk about some Kawhi. Good morning again, Coach.
Good morning, Heather, and congratulations, Canada. Thank you for having me on the show again. What a tremendous series game, and wow, I mean, my emotions are still just very mixed.
Well, I want to tap into all of them. So you're watching it last night. Tell me how you were watching the game, Coach.
Well, I just stayed home. I don't go to any bars. It's a superstitious thing. You know, once the first game and that goes off, you know, I kind of follow the same protocol. And I said they would win in Game 6, and, you know, they did. They did it.
And in dramatic fashion. I mean, we've been talking this morning about how the lead changed 18 times, and there was that crazy pass that missed it at the end of the game. Take me through the game as you, Coach Sweeney, experienced it.
Wow. Well, you know, they get the ball into Kawhi, and they come to double team him. He had nothing to do but, you know, find an open player, and he made the pass. And then, you know, Danny Green and Siakam, you know, just threw a bad pass. That was scary. I mean, you just thought it was over. You said they're going to at least go to the free throw line, and, you know, it didn't happen. Just a scary moment.
It surely was. I think collective hearts across Canada just stopped for a moment until eventually, you know, it all turned out okay, and Kawhi went to the free throw line, and we know the result, 114 to 110. How would you describe his performance? It wasn't his monster night. He had 22 points on the night. But as you watched your player from all those years ago, as you watched him perform as he did to become the MVP again, what did you think of his game?
You know, it's typical Kawhi fashion. You know, I've always told people, even at King, he doesn't need to score to win the game. He is a player that is much like a Dennis Rodman and things like that, where he can win the game simply with defense and rebounding, steals and assists. So, no, it wasn't his best offensive performance, but you got to give credit to the Golden State Warriors in their defense and double teaming him, forcing him to pass. And then you got to give all the credit once again to the role players and, you know, on the team that, you know, are knocking down threes. Laurie, what a tremendous game. And he seems to play better away at Golden State than he does at Toronto. And then Van Fleet hitting big shots. I mean, it was very typical of my King High basketball teams, where it's, you know, we would always have, you know, 4 or 5 guys every night in double figures. And, you know, they had 4 players, I believe, had 20 points. So his team helped him out. I mean, they did what they're supposed to do.
They surely did. And he, though, still the star, the undisputed star, with the MVP trophy twice, because he's won the championship with San Antonio in 2014 and now with the Raptors. Have you ever had a player who is twice MVP and 2 NBA championships?
Let's get real. How many coaches in the world could say that they possibly coached one of the greatest players to ever play the game, and he's only 27 years old? I mean, it's pretty amazing, you know, what Kawhi Leonard is doing. In its progression. I mean, I think you're going to continue to see in the next few years that he reaches, if he hasn't already, you know, close to that level of Michael Jordan and Kobe Bryant. I mean, if you look at their careers, that's when they really started to take off, after about 25, 26, and became these legends of the game. And I think Kawhi's in good company.
Toronto fans are hoping he does so here in Toronto, I can tell you, as he approaches free agency. So you know what people are wearing here across Canada, if they can get them because they're sold out, are these T-shirts that say "Fun Guy." You know, because he calls it, "I'm just a fun guy." Hilarious because he's so low-key. You should get a T-shirt or a sweatshirt or a hoodie or something, you know, "I coached Kawhi." I mean, how are people going to know? You got to tell people now.
Well, it's funny. I live in the bedroom community of Temecula, and occasionally I'll go into my local bar, and everybody knows me, and they're all trying to get me to go watch a game over there. And you know, he is a fun guy. He really is. He's got a great sense of humor, and you know, I think people are seeing, as he's maturing as a young man and having all this exposure with all the media and everything. He's really warming up and becoming really a good interview for people.
I'm hoping to have a chance to talk to him myself one day. He's a little busy right now, as you well know. Listen, I know the trophies usually stayed in the United States, but you'll excuse Toronto fans if they're kind of excited to bring that Larry O'Brien trophy to the North for the very first time, and it's due in such a large part to your players. So thanks, Coach, for your role in the development.
Well, thank you for having me on. It's been a pleasure. Congratulations to Kawhi, to Jeremy Castleberry, who's the assistant coach who played with Kawhi on my high school team. And, you know, I haven't given enough credit to Nick Nurse. What a tremendous job. And, you know, with this win, I think he's going to stay. I mean, I don't know. I can't confirm it. You know, rumors don't fly around. He'll make his decision in a week or two. But I think he's staying in Toronto. What a great team. He has a chance to do even greater things with the city and with the country. And congratulations, Canada. What an honor. What an honor it is for you guys to win the NBA title.
You know, there are bajillions of Canadian fans going to be hanging on your every word and hope that's true, that prediction that he stays. Coach Tim Sweeney, thank you so much in Temecula, California this morning.